Commissioner Adam Silver. And a proud moment indeed for this team and their fans. Andre Iguodala. We're at the sold-out and noisy Oracle Arena. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. A chance here to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Pelican 5 right now. Frazier is out there with Champ. Then there's Solomon Hill. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Ajinça in at the 5 down low. And so here is Golden State. And Curry, here we go. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
And with the way the Warriors went on a rampage last year, you knew that Alvin Gentry would be in demand. Was the architect behind the Warriors' offense, is one of the best offensive minds in our league.
And that one's good. Durant.
Good make to get things underway.
Yeah, and always a relief, I think, to get those first points out of the way and actually get that first sweat and that first bit of contact in the game, because it just settles you down a little bit.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Passes it to Champ. There's the triple. Draymond Green with the rebound. The Warriors are gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Curry kicks to Pachulia. Corner shot. And it's Durant missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Lets it go from the wing. Again, Durant missing.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot. He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here is Durant, following the score by New Orleans, and he gets it to go.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense, but he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Davis with a screen on Curry. Outside Hill. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. 3 on 3. Let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry.
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thank you, Doris. For New Orleans, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Frazier the pass to Champ. Back to Frazier. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Baseline jumper. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Davis with a screen on Thompson. Thompson comes with a double team. Dishes to Ajinça. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. A 15-footer. Green with the rebound.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Good on the shot.
And something we don't see nearly as much as we used to, the finger roll.
Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
And again, New Orleans has no up. Warriors leading by 5. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Golden State. For New Orleans, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11.
And Curry and his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system. But you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And, you know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover.
Here's Champ. Frazier kicks to Ajinça. Hill has the open look, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Hill's got 6 points.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
It's Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Frazier dishes to Davis. And it's Hill penetrating. Outside, Davis. Here's Frazier. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Frazier's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
From deep 3-point range, Curry can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 8. And here's Hill for 3. Again, missing Hill. Curry against Frazier. Curry with another miss.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. It's stolen by Green. Iguodala right side. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Here's Holiday after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. He got right to the cup using that screen. Jones has got his first bucket of the night.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected plays like a coach who had done it for many years.
Thompson against Evans. Kicks it to Ajinça. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Really, the defense has helped us to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And the Warriors with some changes. David West, he's checked in for Green. And Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. Here is Livingston. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Verjao can't hit.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Not his forte. I don't care how open you are. He should not be taking that shot.
Livingston kicks to Verjao. Iguodala wide open. That 3 off the mark. Pelicans trail by 6. Outside Holiday. Here's Cunningham. Trains the 19-footer.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And it's denied. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Ejuan Moore is checked in for Alexis Ajinça. And the whistle blow is going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Moore. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Jones kicks to Moore. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column. Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Jones. Screen by Jones. Holiday, the pass to Jones. Here's the screen. And Moore kicks to Holiday. Here's Cunningham. The shot is off. And Golden State will come the other way. The dish now to West. 14 feet away. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 19 seconds left to play here in the first. Now here's Evans. Defense is right there. Holiday, no one around him. It's Clark with the rebound. Fires the 3. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds, and he talked about his area of focus.
A lot of face-up, like to do the one dribble pull-up. You like to do the one dribble fade back off one leg. I haven't got there yet, but catch the ball at the elbow, catch the ball at the nail.
Well, I'll tell you, could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can do.
Yeah, the brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
The Splash Brothers are the guards. Green is out there with West, and it's Durant in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Warriors leading by 3. New Orleans is still a relatively young team, but they play with the maturity, I think, Clark, that's beyond their years.
You know, Kevin, the average age for them last year was just over 25 years old, and the youngest team in the West, actually, to make it to the playoffs last year.
Holiday, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Davis drives in, makes it off the glass.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate, and that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now here's Curry. 14 points for him. Green kicks to Curry. But they get it back. Green dishes to Curry. Again, Curry missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Hill sets the screen for Holiday. He dishes it to Hill. Outside, Davis. New Orleans moving the ball around. Pocket 4. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And for the Pelicans, part of why they look so mature is how they protect leads. I mean, rarely giving away points for free and knowing how to close out games.
Now here is Holiday following the shot by Kevin Durant. And there's the feed to Davis. Here's Hill. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Warriors leading. It's Durant with the drive.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First trip to the line for him here.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys. For any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Pachulia, he's checked in for West. Here's Curry, and Davis sends it back. They get it back. Green against Davis. Ball's knocked loose. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
You know, guys, the Pelicans only lost 5 games last year where they led going into the fourth quarter. They won 38 when entering the fourth quarter with the lead. It's very mature basketball for a team that's as young as they are. You've got to be in his jersey before he catches. You've got to deny him a catch. Otherwise, he'll hurt you from deep.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start varying some of those.
Durant, the pass to Curry. On deep. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Davis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Drew Holiday. And for the Warriors, their shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. And the basket by Curry. Here is Frazier. He has 5. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And Hill has it in the corner. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Frazier's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And lots of contact here. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Davis. One thing about Kevin Durant, when you talk with him, he's got such a laid-back demeanor. I mean, his pulse doesn't quicken. And when you ask opponents, they'll tell you he is as competitive, Greg, as they come.
Yeah, what you see on the outside with Kevin is a mirage, a fake-out, if you will, because on the inside, this guy burns with competitive fire and brimstone.
Now, here's Ajinça. He's got 7. Here's the screen. 6 to shoot. Davis dishes to Ajinça. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Really nice work inside there. We'll always give you a battle on the interior, guys. And with Durant, his competitive spirit really comes out in crunch time. He demands the ball when the game's on the line. And more often than not, he gets it and delivers.
And that one's good. Durant's got 10.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Frazier. He's got 5. Pass to Davis. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've led by as many as 11 points. And going against New Orleans, their first game of the NBA's regular season.
Yeah, some history here, though, of course. They won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Added incentive in a game like this. I mean, they've got to be ready to rise up to that challenge.
And, guys, talking about Durant, he may not wear it on his sleeve, but he's really upped his energy and emotion on the defensive end. I mean, he's seen that defense wins championships, and that's the only thing on his mind right now.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. And here are the Pelicans now. Evans against Thompson. Frazier kicks to Ajinça. Clock at 6. Pass to Evans. From deep three-point range, the shot misses. Good D by Thompson. Warriors leading by 7. There's Green with the 3. Another 3 for Golden State. Evans with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. A pass to Davis. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Iguodala.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Davis powered down with both hands.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hit.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
He is really having a good quarter, a strong quarter, an efficient quarter, doing a lot of positive things out there.
You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors show just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch. Not so much fun, probably, to coach against.
It's rebounded by Livingston.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense. You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
No problems knocking that one down. That's 7 points for Champ.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
Here's Ajinça. Up again. And it's slammed in by Davis.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Livingston, no luck.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And the Warriors with some changes. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Pachulia. West comes in for Green, and Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. And then for New Orleans, Terrence Jones is checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Cunningham comes in for Champ, and Moore subbed in for Tim Frazier. The Rorical, or Oracle Arena, was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
Now here's Evans after the miss from Andre Iguodala. Evans outside. 6 on the shot clock. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Terrence Jones.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13+ points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time.
Now here's Evans. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. It's his first trip to the line. Good. Tyreek Evans, Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Anderson Varejao. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Warriors leading by 6. And here's Iguodala outside. Again, Iguodala missing. 1 second separate in the shot clock in game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Warriors shooting pretty well, 46% from the floor. Evans against Durant. Evans kicks to Jones. To the wing on the left. Cunningham passes to Jones. And he makes good on the layup. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
So it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Warriors.
Yes, guys, I'm here with
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained. Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
So for New Orleans right now, Hill is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Alexis Ajinça. Then there's Champ. And it's Frazier in at the 1. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
They've been fighting to get back into it, chipping away little by little, and it's paid off. You know, as the season wore on, guys, the Pelicans became a matchup that nobody wanted to see. Very tough against teams that had very few weaknesses, too.
The Pelicans trail. He kicks it to Ajinça. Back to Frazier. The shot is off. Good D by Thompson.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempt.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Durant and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet, up until last season, he's been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Hill dishes to Frazier. Davis with it. Now Green defending. Now the Warriors moving it up. The finish. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Pelicans trail by 5. Talking about Durant's physical makeup, some scouts were actually worried about his athleticism when he declared for the draft after just 1 year at Texas. At the NBA Combine, Greg, you're talking about this. He posted some of the worst numbers of all the top prospects.
Yeah, he did, but I tell you what, he did blow people away with his length. 6'10", with a 7-foot 5-inch arm span. I mean, that makes... Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basket. Smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Ajinça. Curry against Frazier. From deep. Rebounded by Ajinça. Ajinça's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And that one's good. And now it's only a 5-point Warrior lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Curry attacking. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Champ. Here's Frazier. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And Frazier drops them both. Here is Durant. 12 points for him. He feeds it to Green. The 19-foot shot. Rebound by Ajinça. Ajinça's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Champ the pass to Hill. And a piece of it. And pushing up is Golden State Warriors again in transition. Curry.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
One-on-one here. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for it. And it's a 7-point Warrior lead. Frazier outside. Pick up by Hill. Shoots the 3. Here's Champ. It's rebounded by Durant.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, you just can't get anything to go out there.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. And here's Golden State. They're on a 15-6 run. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. 33 points for Steph Curry.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Ajinça the pass to Champ. Stolen by Thompson. Ahead. And again, Stephen Curry. Curry's got 13 points now in the quarter. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
You know, the league going to more ball movement, more outside shooting, less isolation play. And those are all natural fits for the talents of Klay Thompson, who's great moving off the ball. And we know he can stroke it from long range.
Change here. Livingston's checked in. And then for New Orleans, Holiday comes in for Alexis Ajinça. And Tyreek Evans subbed in for Tim Frazier. Stolen by Thompson. And it's the Warriors on the break and with the ball. Pelicans trail by 10. Well, Greg, for Thompson, a hard-working defender. You were talking about it. Do you think Clark, his offensive style, frees him up to put more energy into defense?
Well, you know, it could be. I mean, he's extremely smooth. He's uber smooth in how he operates. He doesn't have to drive the lane and absorb a lot of contact to get his shot off, and he's quick and efficient with his offense. So that does give him more energy for the defensive end.
Here's Livingston, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Champ. 10 points for him. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala. And he gets it to go. 14 points for Klay Thompson.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Outside, Green. Feeds it to Thompson. Three-pointer. Shot no good. Excellent D there from Holiday. Out to the right wing. Champ. The shot is off. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. It's tipped. Outside Durant. Here's Livingston. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Here's Champ. And he overshot that one, missing. Warriors leading by 11. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Davis setting the pick for Holiday. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Hill. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Livingston, no luck. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. West is checked in for Green, and Ian Clark subbed in for Klay Thompson. Pelicans trail by 15.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Passes it to Iguodala. Fires for three. They get it back. And it's Green missing.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Back to Evans. Last season was possibly the best of Tyreke Evans' career, at least since his unbelievable rookie campaign.
Yeah, and Kev, a lot of that has to do with his injury history. I mean, last year he played in 79 games. That's the most of his career. So you could say it was probably the healthiest season he's had since he was a rookie.
The Warriors making a switch here. Pachulia's checked in. And both free throws good for Tyreke Evans.
You know, back to Tyreke Evans last year, he had a big jump in three-point percentage. He was also up in assist, rebounds. Really did a lot of good things. The only bad news, he was also up in turnovers.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
To the paint, deflects the pass. Pachulia with the steal. Green kicks to Iguodala. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And talking about Tyreke Evans, you really hope he can build on what he did last year. He has too much talent to waste on inconsistency. Time for him to just step up here in the prime of his career. Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And there's the call on Pachulia. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two.
And for Terrence Jones, there's a quiet excitement surrounding him in personnel circles. Last season, he was a much better rim protector, way up in blocks, and his three-point percentage was up as well. So those are the kinds of year three improvements that talent evaluators are always looking for, especially when you come into the league as an underclassman.
Pelicans trail by 16. Moore dishes to Evans. Kicks to Cunningham. Now the feed to Moore. New Orleans moving the ball around. Jones sets the pick for Holiday. 3 on the clock. Dishes to Moore. Puts up a three. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Durant just inside the line. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Warriors leading by 16. Against the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Durant is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Pachulia in at the 5. That's the Warriors 5. Here's Moore. Good. Great play set up by Frazier. Frazier's got 9 assists now tonight. Warriors shooting here about 46% for the game. And Curry, here we go. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He has 35 points. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
Davis is checked in for New Orleans. Hill comes in for E'Twaun Moore. Davis kicks to Frazier. And Pachulia pulls it down.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on it and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but some... sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Pelicans trail by 16. They double him with Green. Frazier the pass to Davis. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though. You want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
Here's Champ. No luck. Great D that time from Green. Warriors leading by 16. To the paint. It's deflected. It's stolen by Davis. The 10-footer. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 15 points for Hill.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Curry kicks to Thompson. Shoots it up. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Thompson. And that's now 18 points for Kevin Durant. Pelicans trail by 16. And Durant comes to help. Ajinça kicks to Davis. Here's Hill. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And Anthony Davis, growing up in the rough south side of Chicago, because of the violence, his father didn't let him venture to the playground. Instead, he built a basketball court in the backyard. This young man has come a long way.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. His message? I don't want us patting ourselves on the back just yet. We can congratulate ourselves after the final horn. Right now, we need to go out there and take this one home. Guys?
Davis with a screen on Curry. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 14, getting a little bit closer on the bucket from Frazier. And Davis stayed around the game in grade school. He'd keep the clock, sell the tickets, even someone said sell nachos.
Humble beginnings, partner, humble beginnings. Didn't even dream of NBA stardom. Said he wanted to be a high school coach. Obviously, things have changed now. You know what? That was good defensive effort. But on a shooter like him, sometimes it just isn't enough.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love. But I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry had to say to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through Anthony Davis. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the fourth. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks again, Doris. And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better, and while he's not an all-star yet, some of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Again, Durant missing. Pelicans trail by 17. Frazier outside. To the wing on the left. Here's Champ. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. And that's 13 points for Champ.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Here's Green, and it's Golden State with another.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
The dish now to Frazier. To the middle. Here's Davis. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Ajinça kicks to Frazier. Davis sets a screen. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
Welcome, fans, to the FIBA World Tournament.
Four on the clock. Now here's Curry. From deep three-point range, kept alive, goes back up, and Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. Durant for 3. That's good. Durant's got 23 points.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Pelicans trail by 17. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson with the ball. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Rebound by Ajinça. Ajinça's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
Curry dishes to Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 25 points for Kevin Durant. Curry against Frazier. Davis drives in. Here's Champ. His three-pointers off the mark. Warriors leading by 17. Curry passes to Durant. A 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Stolen by Durant. Here's Curry. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Curry's got 39.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Frazier. They can't stop the run with that one.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for when they got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Remember, for a long time, flopping was like the #1 concern in the NBA. I mean, it still happens a lot, but the rules have curbed it quite a bit. We have seen less and less flopping the last few years.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Hill, no good. Golden State's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Outside Durant, jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from beyond the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
Golden State's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the 4th quarter. Curry kicks to Durant. Off target from outside.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Frazier with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Stolen by Thompson. Now the Warriors moving it up the floor, and then Durant with the jam.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And the basket by Hill.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Durant for 3. No luck. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. An even 3-on-3 break. Outside Hill. Ajinça dishes to Frazier. The Warriors pull it in. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but Clark, they really kept the ball under control.
I thought they were both focused and relentless, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Curry. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Left side, Durant shoots. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Holiday against Thompson. Holiday, the pass to Frazier. 34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here is Curry. Durant wide open. He fires. Rebounded by Ajinça. And here's New Orleans now. And Hill has it in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Curry kicks to Green. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Well, much will be made of the scoring that you had here, certainly. But can you describe or put a value on the contributions of your teammates?
Well, it's a team game. Everybody has to come to play. Everybody play hard in the second half. We stuck together, so we stay continue to do that.
A solid all-around effort. Thank you so much. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Stephen Curry. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control. And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just